Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you're having a good January 1st. I've been super busy today. I usually write a script for these videos, but I'm just going to get straight into it. But today I want to talk about a little misconception that a lot of people have about branding. A lot of people think that if you start a business, you create a logo and then boom, that's your brand. But it couldn't be any further from the truth. What really separates a great brand from just a logo slapped on a business is having a triangle of the three elements that I use when I'm working with people in my brand agency that really takes their business to the next level and really introduces some proper customer loyalty. Now, the first thing you need when you're starting your brand pyramid is to start at the bottom with the foundation, which is your internal branding. This is where you should be clear with yourself, your team, anybody that's working with you about what your brand represents and how people should act in accordance to that brand. For example, Apple, their customer assistants are called geniuses. They have nice stores. All of that stuff is more than the logo and really emphasizes the brand because it's seen more as a luxury lifestyle rather than a tech like phone. So whatever your business is, you should also take this into consideration. I've recently been working with a luxury travel brand, and when we were talking through this, I was like, okay, so if you guys are going to open a store, you really need to think about how you're going to approach customers that come into your store. Because if you're trying to sell luxury lifestyle, you need to be luxurious. So what I told them to do is, when you hire new employees and when you two are talking to potential clients, you need to treat everybody like they're about to walk onto the VIP red carpet. Like, no matter who they are, they could come in a tank top and some like joggers, or they could come in a suit. No matter who shows up, you're going to give them the same experience because that builds your reputation so much quicker than if you're only focusing on the people that show up that you think might have a lot of money. Because if you treat everybody the same, the guy in the joggers might have £1 million and the guy in luxury could just be renting out a suit to make himself look better. You never know people's life until you really get to talk to them. So there's no point judging a book by its cover. So for your business, you should be doing the same thing and getting everybody on board. If you're a brand agency like me, you should be coming across and trying to get the most creative elements out of the people you work with and really cement yourself as somebody who knows what they're doing and is really passionate about their clients' brands. If you're luxury, you should care about who these people are and try to make their experience as good as possible, and so on and so on. So then once you got that foundation and everybody knows what direction the brand should be going in, you need to start thinking about external branding. So this is anywhere that your business is going to be, whether it's advertisements, social media, websites, anything that has your brand and business involved. You really need to be thinking about, what are we trying to get across? So for going back to the luxury travel brand, I was building their website, and you want their website to come across as luxurious. So we used a lot of golds, blacks, trying to make it look exclusive. Like, not many people can get this experience, so they're one of the lucky people if they've clicked on the website. So when you're going through your social media, your website, stuff like that, one, you need to make everything consistent. If anything is not consistent, then people will get confused and you'll lose customers. Say you're running a social media, all of the colors are in like black and white, you're doing a very like edgy street thing, but then your website is like full of color and you're using Comic Sans as the title. People are going to be like, I've definitely clicked on the wrong website. So make sure everything in your external branding is consistent. And then two, it must be consistently aligned with the internal branding. So say I made a Comic Sans website for this luxury brand, and then somebody called up and they were greeted with somebody on the phone treating them like they've just won the lottery. They're going to be like, where am I? What business is this? I'm so confused. So you really need to get the external and internal brands linked. And then after you've done that, you've got all of your planning sorted for what you're going to post to keep it consistent. Now we can start talking about design. So this is logos, typography, color palettes, images, stuff like that. Logos, for example, they're great for long term. For customer loyalty, brand recognition, logos are what you want. But if you've got a shit brand image before any of that, then it's not going to help you, because customers aren't going to stay around long enough to care about what your logo is and what your business is. So realistically, you could have a circle as your logo, and it doesn't matter until people know about your business and actually care about your services or products. Then typography is very important, because you want your fonts to be good and match the internal and external branding. So for a luxury brand, you might choose something that's more cursive, more fine line, and then for something more creative, you'll have bold, chunky letters that really just give a feel for the business. And a rule of thumb I always do is you want a typography for your titles, and then you also want another typography for advertisements and social media that is more readable, because a lot of brands have very elaborate logos and title typographies that are great for the business's name, but when you try to put that in a sentence, no one can read it. So you should have a second font that is linked, is kind of similar to the title font, but is definitely more readable, and it gets the message across clearer than the title font. And then color schemes, very important as well. It goes back to us being humans and growing up in nature and evolving through nature, where fire is red, so fire is exciting, energetic, hype. And then you've got blue, which is rivers and the sea, which is calm, relaxing. Yellow, the sun, powerful. You really got to think about what type of color would work well for your business, and really go through it and pick out a good color palette that has a wide range of different colors that you can use that all complement each other and really get the emotion you want through your brand. And then if you could do all of that, you'll have a complete brand pyramid that will shoot you past your competitors and make you seem so much more professional in your business. So give it a try. Let me know what you guys come up with. If you want to work with me and my brand agency, our website is linked in the description and we'll definitely help you out with your business. But thank you for watching, and take one step a day towards your dreams.